Good morning, dear students. Welcome to this recorded session. We're going to start today with the unit number 3. Remember that the last time we were talking about the reading, we were talking about some politics and countries, and obviously you have the obligation to do the activities using this vocabulary where the information will vary according to the dictionary. And obviously you have these words. In this part, we are going to revise some of the options that maybe you have been talking about this. Pay attention to the following. Here we have the words that you have to consider. Democratic elections, ethnic tension, gain independence, ignite a conflict, mass demonstrations, outbreak of war, ruling party, transition to democracy, and obviously we have an outbreak of nationalism, an outbreak of work, okay? Those are the words that maybe you were generating and the composing of the activities that you were working in this. Remember that the mission was to find the collocations between the group A and the group B. Okay, and obviously you have this information the last class. Now we continue with the grammar. Page 30, we are going to work with the grammar presentation. Remember that you have the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. This grammar was exactly the same that we were having when you were in 10th year. Remember that you were in 10th basic year, that we were working with this. And obviously here we are going to find information related to this. It's important to remember that when you talk about the present perfect simple, you talk about situations that are unfinished or a specified time of period. Remember, activities that haven't finished, that haven't been specified into a limited period. Remember that you are going to use have or has and the verb with the present perfect tense. Have or has and the verb with the present perfect tense. Also, you are going to find some expressions like already, like ever, that will obviously complement the expression in the present perfect tense. Also, you are going to use for events that have a present result, okay? Recent events, not a last period, obviously that are frequently in this case. And you have the expression you have just seen. She has just seen in this case. That is specifically that you are going to use the present perfect simple. The other way that you are going to identify it are about states that had started in the past and are still true. Some states, we are going to talk about problems, feelings, emotions, situations that happened in the past and continue happening now in the present. That is the time that we said, I've always have or I always had. And obviously you are going to use some specific parts. Sorry. That is specifically what we are going to find into the two forms that we have about the present perfect tense. Remember, have or has and the verb in past participle form, or have and the verb in past participle form. In the same way, we are going to continue with the second block, that is the present perfect continuous. What is the difference from the first one? In this case, you are going to talk about activities that started in the past and is happening now. Activities that started in the past and are still happening. For example, have been and the verb with the ing form. Okay? Activities that were in progress recently and have a present result. For example, has been and the verb in the ing form. That is the form that we're going to use. Remember, that is the form that you are going to use for the ing form into the present perfect continuous. With this information, we are going to continue with the next part. We're going to have our process in this. You have the exercise that says complete a test with the past simple or the present perfect simple of the verb in the brackets. Right now, I need that you complete the information, please. Complete. You have 2 minutes to complete information. Quickly. Now, quickly, let's do it. Complete information. Remember, present perfect tense, or in this case, the past simple form. Remember that the past simple form is a past action with no any detail. And the present perfect simple will give some details, but obviously for unfinished situation. We are going to start for this. The Berlin Wall no longer exists. It separated West Berlin from East Berlin for 80 years. But in November 1989, it fell. Thousands of East Germans crossed into West Berlin, where they joined West Germans in a huge celebration. On 3rd October 1990, the GDR, German Democratic Republic, was incorporated into the FDR, Federal Republic of Germany, and East and West Berlin became one city again. But things have not been easy since then. Some East Germans have struggled since unification. Unemployment has increased and thousands of young people have moved away. Some people feel they have lost their old way of life. Those are the verbs that you have been using. Remember, a review from the past simple or the present perfect simple. Correct the information in your books, please. Correct the information in your books. Quickly, complete. Okay? Complete the information in your books. Now we continue with the next exercise. And obviously, we are going to identify which sentence is correct. Which sentence is correct? Here we have 2 answers, and we are going to identify them. So we say, attention to the answers. Number 1, good news. Which one is the correct one? Select, please. He's just sold his motorbike. That is the correct answer. Number 2, you look out of breath. What is the correct answer? Have you been running? Number 3, I don't believe it. What is the correct answer? My computer has crashed again. Number 4, guess what? I've passed my driving test. And number 5, her eyes are all red. She's obviously being blind. Those are the expressions that obviously you are going to use for the correct ones. Complete, correct in your books. Complete and correct in your books, okay? We continue with the next exercise, and here we say, read the dialogue between a receptionist, R, that is the receptionist, and a patient, P, the patient, at a dental surgery. Choose the correct options to complete it. Sometimes more than one is acceptable. You have the conversation, and obviously you are going to find that in each space, you are going to find some options. Did you see? You are going to find the 3 options. Okay? You are going to select them. We're going to select them according to this. We are going to find the first one. Hello, dental surgery. Oh, at last, I've been trying to get through you all morning. I'm sorry about that. We've had a lot of patients today. How can I help you? I'm having a lot of trouble with my wisdom tooth at the moment. It's been hurting really badly for several days. Have you seen a dentist here before? I haven't been living in the area very long. I last saw my old dentist about a year ago. Just a moment, I'll see if I can fit you this afternoon. Okay? Please complete, check it out, complete and correct errors, please, in your books. Okay, quickly, let's do it. Let's do it quickly. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Well, we are going to have the next activity. Okay. And we go to the answers. Okay. You are going to listen the answers. Okay. Attention to this. You are going to listen the answers of the conversation. You are going to listen the answers of the conversation. So pay attention. Okay.
Hello, dental surgery.
Oh, at last. I've been trying to get through to you all morning.
I'm sorry about that. We've had a lot of patients today. How can I help you?
I'm having a lot of trouble with my wisdom tooth at the moment. It's been hurting really badly for several days.
Have you seen a dentist here before?
No, I haven't lived in the area very long. I last saw my old dentist about a year ago.
Just a moment. I'll see if I can fit you in this afternoon.
Okay, in this way you can see, and obviously you have the opportunity to revise the audio for this activity. Okay, so we have the next, and obviously we're going to work in the following activity where the information could vary, the answers could vary depending on the student's necessities. Here you have the differences in meanings. Okay, you have two words about this. The pairs of sentences are both correct. Can you explain the difference in meanings of that? Can you explain the difference in meanings of that? That is the homework for the next class. What you are going to do for this, in the next class, you are going to tell me what is the difference between the sentence number 1 and the sentence number 2, okay? The same, the sentence number 1 to the sentence number 2. You're going to tell me the differences that you are going to find for them. That is about the next activity. We have the number 6, okay? What is the task in this case? Write 6 names on a piece of paper, but not in order. The name of a person you have been thinking about just recently, the name of a person you haven't seen for over a year, the name of a place you have just been to, the name of a place you have never been or was going to, the name of a place or else recently, and the name of a place you have once but never again. What you are going to do? You are going to answer and you are going to a full sentence. For example, number 1. Daniel, my husband, the person I have been about a lot recently. We're going to respond is a statement in a full sentence, not in short answer. That is the activity number 2. Okay. For example, in the number 2, examples. Patricia Rodriguez, a person that I haven't seen for over a year. Okay, we're going to write answers for the activity number 6 according to this. Okay, that is the part of this activity. That is all for today. Vamos a parar en este caso. La gramática es lo que vamos a usar en esta clase. Les pido de favor la plataforma RIT. Ya están asignadas las actividades de la semana. No se asusten, por favor, de recibir preguntas. La semana pasada no se asignó absolutamente nada porque obviamente pues ustedes les envié el trabajo de las palabras que tenían que poner dentro de la presentación que hicieron en clase que tenían que incluirla. Como estuvimos, entonces obviamente no podemos trabajar en la plataforma. Ya esta semana, desde el día de ayer, ustedes tienen asignadas las actividades y las tareas. Recuerda que el día jueves y viernes, el jueves le llega la lección a las 7 de la mañana y se cierran el día viernes, por favor. Veo estudiantes que ya empezamos el segundo trimestre y han obviado, seguimos en lo mismo. En relación a las solicitudes de exámenes atrasados que han ingresado y han sido aprobados, simplemente a todos ustedes que la próxima semana, después del feriado, se va a tomar el examen atrasado y las actividades atrasadas en la plataforma, que será justamente después del feriado. Así que por favor, que están alerta. Listo, ha sido todo por hoy. La clase ha concluido. Así que chicos, ya saben, a trabajar directamente. Nos vemos en la clase. Obviamente, ya tengo que la próxima clase ya está de una manera presencial. Vista de que vamos a ir atacando las instrucciones de ingreso progresivo de los terceros de bachillerato. Cualquier situación, cualquier novedad, estamos justamente trabajando de forma presencial a partir de la próxima semana. Bueno, chicos, muchas gracias. See you. Okay, I hope so. Bye.